Ever pondered how a spontaneous discovery can unearth untold riches of wisdom, revolutionizing our grasp of history? That's the captivating tale of the Dead Sea Scrolls, an anthology of ancient manuscripts merging faith, history, and enigma. It was in the arid summer of 1947, within the austere expanse near the Dead Sea, in a region known as Qumran, that a young Bedouin shepherd named Mohammed Ahmed El Hamed, otherwise known as Ed-Dib, came upon something extraordinary. Living in a world where technology was a far cry and life was dependent on the harshness and benevolence of the elements, Ed-Dib, whose moniker means the wolf, had a fateful encounter. Chasing a stray goat across the rocky terrain of the Judean desert, he inadvertently stumbled upon an obscure hidden cave. The cave, tucked away within a dusty limestone cliff, shadowy and eerie, concealed within its belly a collection of large earthen jars. These were not ordinary jars, but containers of a profound legacy that would soon shake the academic and religious world. In his innocence, Ed-Dib was unaware that he had stumbled upon an archaeological marvel. These jars cradled the Dead Sea Scrolls, the most ancient known versions of the Hebrew Bible, tracing back over 2,000 years. When this discovery surfaced in the late 1940s, it triggered a seismic wave in scholastic and religious circles. At first, there was skepticism, a reluctance to accept that a young shepherd from the remote desert had found something so incredibly significant. But as the scrolls were verified, disbelief gave way to excitement and awe. Academics from far and wide scrambled to analyze the texts, each scroll revealing a deeper layer of historical and religious profundity. For religious communities, particularly those of Jewish and Christian faiths, the scrolls represented a direct link to their ancient past, a tangible piece of their spiritual heritage. The discovery of the Dead Sea Scrolls indeed marked a monumental moment in human history. We hope you enjoyed this journey through history and faith. If you too, like Ed-Dib, are passionate about unearthing secrets from the past and getting closer to God, then be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our Closer to God channel. Stay tuned for more enlightening discoveries. The scrolls were not only confined to biblical texts, they covered a vast spectrum of writings, from religious laws like the prohibitions against murder and stealing, hymns praising the glory of divine forces, and deeply moving prayers for blessings and protection, to meticulously designed calendars denoting religious festivals, and even astrological texts with predictions based on celestial movements. The richness and diversity of these scrolls' content, such as the Shema Yisrael, a central prayer in the Jewish prayer book, and the Tehillim, a hymn from the Book of Psalms, grant us an insightful peek into the multifaceted and complex world of Judaism in the centuries preceding the Common Era. The importance of the Dead Sea Scrolls, however, is not just limited to a historical or religious perspective. Their existence questions and challenges our understanding of the Bible's evolutionary journey. Prior to the discovery of these scrolls, the most ancient Hebrew Bible manuscripts available to us dated back to the 9th century CE. However, the Dead Sea Scrolls catapult our knowledge back to the 1st centuries BCE, offering precious comprehension into the transmission and transformation of these texts with time. They make what we know and provide a broader perspective of how these religious texts might have evolved. This sentiment is echoed in the Bible verse Matthew 24:35. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will never pass away. The scrolls also prompt a re-evaluation of how we understand biblical texts, including variations in syntax, grammar, vocabulary, which provide clues about the evolution of Hebrew language and the interpretation of these holy texts over time. Furthermore, the Dead Sea Scrolls offer a window into the dawn of Christianity. Some of the texts reflect themes found in the New Testament, suggesting a common religious and ideological environment where both Judaism and Christianity were evolving. This offers valuable insight into the early period of these two major religions, stretching our understanding of their history and development. However, as much as the Dead Sea Scrolls illuminate, they also mystify. Questions persist about who wrote these scrolls, why they were hidden in the caves, and what they ultimately tell us about the historical context in which they were created. These mysteries have given rise to numerous academic debates, with scholars from various fields like archaeology, theology, and history presenting different theories. Some propose that the scrolls were created by a Jewish sect called the Essenes, while others suggest a wider authorship. The reason behind the scrolls' secretive placement in the caves remains a contentious topic, with theories ranging from protection against Roman invasion to religious rituals. Additionally, the scrolls have inspired an array of research endeavors, from in-depth linguistic analysis to dating experiments, all aimed at deciphering the cryptic writings and their significance to our understanding of ancient cultures. The enigma of the Dead Sea Scrolls continues to fuel these intellectual discourses and inspire a relentless pursuit of knowledge. In conclusion, the discovery of the Dead Sea Scrolls is a testament to the enduring quest for knowledge. These scrolls, found in the arid terrains surrounding the Dead Sea, offer a critical panorama of a transformative period in religious specifically. They shed light on the development of Judaism, manifesting aspects of Jewish law, prophecy, and literature that would eventually be folded into the Hebrew Bible. Simultaneously, the scrolls also provide unique insights into the birth of Christianity. They echo the turbulent times preceding and following the life of Jesus Christ, reflecting on the social, political, and religious dynamics that shaped the doctrines and beliefs of early Christianity. For instance, they contain references to a Messiah of Israel, a theme later central to Christian theology. Yet they also serve as a persistent reminder of the enigmas that shroud these ancient texts. The Dead Sea Scrolls, therefore, are not merely relics of the past. They are a continual dialogue between the past and the present, between established truths and lingering mysteries, making them an unending source of intrigue for scholars and history enthusiasts alike. In our ongoing dialogue about the Dead Sea Scrolls, it's worth diving into some intriguing trivia that adds another layer to our understanding of these ancient texts. Did you know that over the years, the scrolls have been subjected to numerous technological advancements in order to extract more information? Recently, a fascinating discovery was made using DNA analysis. Yes, you heard it right, DNA analysis on parchment. Scientists were able to determine that the animal skins used to create the scrolls came from at least 2 different species, sheep and cows. This finding has profound implications. It suggests that the scrolls were not just the work of the local community, as cows are not indigenous to the desert region where the scrolls were found. Instead, they must have been brought in from elsewhere, indicating a broader geographical and cultural scope of the scrolls' origins than previously thought. This discovery, made possible by the intersection of history and modern science, underscores the rich complexity of the Dead Sea Scrolls and the far-reaching implications of their study. It also fuels the intriguing possibility that there are yet more secrets to be unveiled as we continue to probe these ancient texts with new tools and perspectives.